Kwebbelkop AI, you've probably heard of it, you've probably seen it on the internet. He basically created an AI version of himself that would commentate over his videos, and then he has upgraded to an even more lifelike one recently that will also commentate over his videos. Is this the future of YouTube? I really hope not, but if it gets to the point where it's indistinguishable, it could well be. But anyway, by the way, guys, I'm real, I'm not a robot, okay? Trust me, alright? I don't know how to prove it to you, but yeah. Anyway, Kwebbelkop is a nightmare. Let's watch this by the beak.
AI YouTube videos. From Frank Sinatra singing about Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to YouTubers soy jacking in their thumbnails. Truly, in the year of our Lord 2023, AI, you can't escape it. It's
yeah, it is quite common. I agree with what he says there. I mean, have you seen like these ones where it's AI generated voices, where it's like Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden playing Minecraft together, or people making it sound like a singer is singing a song when they haven't, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of it. But anyway, let's yeah, you can't escape it. He's right.
everywhere. The rise of the machines has begun. Thing is though, while, yeah, okay, videos about SpongeBob SquarePants, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Patrick, and Plankton recreating the YouTube diss track era and theorizing about the end of the world, yeah, they're really bloody funny.
August 12, 2036. Eat death of the universe.
Wait, is this AI?
12, 20,
No. They're using AI for the voices, right? I don't think AI just made everything, but they're using AI for the voices. Okay, anyway.
They eat death of the universe.
There's a question that I want to ask you here, person watching this video. What happens when a YouTuber completely overhauls their entire YouTube channel into that of a soulless AI husk of their former self? If you
Yeah.
want, I'll give
Good
you
question.
5 seconds to work it out. Really use your brain here.
I'm gonna guess that their channel gets completely, well, it just goes downhill. I'm gonna guess. I don't actually know if it has gone downhill though. But anyway, well, I think it has. Its reputation has. But anyway, let's just see what has to be said. It seems like you lose your core audience. That's for sure.
The answer is whatever this is. This is Kwebbelkop, and he's everything wrong with YouTube.
So the thing is about Kwebbelkop is that as his AI gets better and better, there's going to be new viewers that are going to have no idea that it is AI, and they're the one. That's when it could be successful for him. Like everybody that knows him before or knows it's AI, is probably less likely to want to watch it. But when you can't tell, that's when it could be a completely different story.
Sure, okay, I did watch 1 or 2 Kwebbelkop videos back in the day. I think everybody on the earth has, but I never really liked them all too much. I wasn't a certified Kwebbelkop hater or anything, but these videos, not my thing, I don't enjoy watching flashbang.mp4. However, just because I never enjoyed Kwebbelkop's videos, it doesn't mean that everybody else
yeah, exactly.
enjoy them.
They got a lot of views, put it that way. They were
a
hugely
minuscule
successful.
minority here. For millions of
I mean, he did
people
more than
all
just
around the
GTA,
world,
by the way. He did a lot of other things as well
Kwebbelkop, he was one of their
that made him
favorite childhood
successful.
YouTubers. All of these GTA 5 videos, they all pulled hundreds of thousands, millions of views. Kwebbelkop's YouTube channel, it grew to millions of subscribers. His bank account, numbers followed by thousands of zeros. But what happens when the success of a video format starts to wane a little bit, person watching this video? What happens when you start noticing your numbers, they're starting to go down just a tiny bit?
It's not what it used to be.
What happens when the group of people you made thousands of hours of content with, what happens when you start growing apart? You know what, maybe I should change something up. Nah, God no, that's not a good fix. Instead of doing that, why don't I just keep spamming uploads but remove myself from my channel altogether? Kwebbelkop's grand
Let's
idea
use
to
AI.
inject some new life into his channel and thrust it all the way back to the monumental heights it was reaching back when GTA 5 Funny Moments videos were popular. It wasn't to take a step back, have a breather, and reevaluate what he was doing. Nah, Kwebbelkop and his team of YouTube specialist, algorithm master, entrepreneur, and Twitter bio type of people, they decided to start making stuff like this.
I'm gonna start expanding my island right now because I don't want to fall off and die, because as you can see, we are in hardcore. So if we die, we die.
Now, look, yeah, I really...
I still don't get how he does it. I don't get if it's the AI coming up with what it is saying, what it's seeing and coming up with it, or if somebody had to write the script for the AI, somebody else has had to film the gameplay, and then the AI will commentate over it, and the editors have to put all the work into putting it together, because that sounds pretty complicated, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it does it, but yeah. I mean, it just means Kwebbelkop can pay people to do stuff instead of having to do it himself, which is kind of, the idea of using AI for help. Anyway,
I don't think I have to sit back in my chair and make some like long-winded game theory level.
We get it that
video
it's
essay all
not-
about
it's-
what
it-
artificial intelligence AI
didn't work.
Skynet
It
is.
wasn't,
The thing with
entertaining.
AI though is that unfortunately in the year of our Lord 2023, it seems like creative-related businesses who don't really want to put in that much effort into their work are shifting towards a more AI-centric dystopian production model. And the Kwebbelkop YouTube business, it's no exception. This is Kwebbelkop AI, the newest character in the Kwebbelkop cinematic
Logo we're
universe.
talking about.
Plain and simple, the goal of Kwebbelkop.exe is to help Kwebbelkop and his team of YouTube experts that he's hired automate, streamline, synergize, and other fancy business words content that gets posted onto the Kwebbelkop YouTube channel. Something that the Kwebbelkop YouTube algorithm breakers have prior experience in. It's just as bad as you think it is. This AI approach to YouTube, it's one of those maximize output, minimize input type of production models, min-maxing. But yeah.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Content,
Who-
seems that
who's doing the
this is
gameplay?
the future of the Kwebbelkop YouTube channel. The Kwebbelkop Cyber Initiative has begun. And hey, you know
Kwebbelkop
what?
takes over the
I
world.
can't believe I'm actually going to say this here, but I will give some credit where credit is due. I'm sure some intern working for Kwebbelkop Incorporated Pty Ltd spent thousands of hours developing this AI system for his corporate overlords, and he, she, they have created something that works, so yippee, good on them, congratulations.
Well, when we get to the end, I'll show you
Round of
Kwebbelkop
applause,
2.0, and then you can see that
many hours
it's
that
kind
could
of...
have been spent creating.
I can see
something
where it's
else,
going. I'll talk about it
something
later, but yeah.
That has actual value. And is it nightmare fuel? But going forward, Kwebbelkop AI, welcome to the new face of the Kwebbelkop YouTube channel. A bog standard Kwebbelkop YouTube video, it really isn't hard to make, like at all. Especially when you got dedicated script writers, editors, and entire production team who have all been employed to help streamline the YouTube.
Yeah, I do
process.
think that like the amount of effort that has to go into the video, but it takes a lot of mental strength to just sit down and record. Well, not mental strength, but like mental energy to sit down, record a video, then record another video, then record another. Like it does, even when you just think I've only got to spend 1 hour. It's like it still does take a bit of something just to get down and do it and constantly do it over and over again. Like I do get that. I mean, because in theory, if let's say Kwebbelkop spends an hour on one video recording it, I could say the same for me. I could spend 1 hour on a video recording it. In theory, I could just press record. Let's say it takes 20 minutes between to set it up or whatever, or half an hour between. I could do 7 videos in one day and then send it all to an editor, get them to edit, somebody else do the thumbnails, sort it, put it all up. It might not do as well because I would feel like I haven't put the time into it, and I wouldn't feel like I like to make the thumbnails myself. I like to kind of direct the editing, and so it takes more time there. But if you just outsource it to other people, you just spent the 1 hour recording it or whatever. In one day, you could do an entire week's worth of work and then just do nothing for the week. In theory, you just have one massive day, and then, yeah, anyway, that's another story. Let's just continue watching.
Fewer videos a week. Like, it really isn't that hard. I don't think the children who watch your videos are going to be up in arms and protesting about, oh no, we're only getting 3 Kwebbelkop
Oh yeah,
videos
if
a
you just
week
halve his
instead of-
output.
Instead of 5.
No,
6,
no,
or
the AI
7.
will keep pumping it out, don't
If
you
you uploaded fewer videos a week, you could probably spend more time focusing on videos and fleshing out ideas, which could lead to your videos doing better in the long run. Look how he's talking about how amazing AI is on Twitter. I love AI, artificial intelligence, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wrong. Besides the dislikes on all of his
Oh my
videos,
God, a lot of dislikes.
dwarfing the
I think it's
amount
just
of
people
likes,
going to
let's
see
talk
it 'cause
about
they're like,
hate
what?
watching here for a second, person watching this video. Ever since the first Kwebbelkop AI video, the only videos that have done relatively well, I'm using that term really lightly, relatively well, gotten more than 100,000 views
Yeah.
on Kwebbelkop's YouTube channel, a YouTube channel that has over 15
Yeah,
million
relatively well, I
subscribers,
agree,
by
yeah.
the way, are videos that were made around the same time when other YouTubers were directly talking about Kwebbelkop.
Yeah,
and
this
its
is basically what I
brand
just said.
new
Right, there you go.
artificial
I should just
intelligence
keep my mouth shut and
content.
listen to the video.
First AI video did well because people wanted to check out if Kwebbelkop replacing himself with AI was actually a real thing that happened on YouTube, something that other YouTubers were speaking about. It looks like these videos are performing almost exactly like your videos were performing before you switched to AI. Oh,
Hold on. Though, if his videos are performing exactly the same as they were performing when he was doing them, okay, let's say he was getting 50k views a video when he was him talking, and he didn't want to make any changes or switch things up to get to that next level, but the AI is where he has to do so much less work, is getting him the same amount of views, then he probably is looking at it as a win. if that's the case. The only way is if the AI just dwindles and eventually just getting like 1K views, like making like no money on it or something. That's when you could be like, oh, it's trouble. But if it's literally the same amount of views, I mean, he's not going to see your views go up. I wouldn't have thought, really. I mean, he's saying AI is on average at 200%. Yeah, you see, this is all like not right. You know what he's saying here because.
By the way, look, I know Kwebbelkop is.
They're all hate viewers, aren't they? And he'll know what the AVD is, and he'll know that it's where it's coming from. Because people will just click on it, watch for 30 seconds, and click off.
After videos taking the piss out of Kwebbelkop came out. Before these videos were made, though. That looks like what I'd expect Kwebbelkop's view count to look like in 2023. But let's take view count and move it to one side for a moment. This is such a slimy, like, gross way to inflate your own ego. YouTube is meant to be a platform where people can create things. You know, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is about the people.
YouTube. It's about you, the person. If you want to make a video about something, anything, you can. But okay, cool. Look, I get it. To reach any form of success on YouTube, you do have to play the game. I completely understand. It's something that we all do.
You have to play the game.
Still, when a video is made by a human, you can tell that it's made by a human. It has a
personality. There's no way you can have an AI do that. But maybe one day you can. That's the worry. One day you can just do what Markiplier did and get scared, and have AIs that look like they've got emotions and reactions. Like, it probably will happen. Like, give it 2 years time, I won't be surprised.
So there's some value there. Value that is absent when a YouTuber replaces himself with some AI
Of course it's absent right now, but it's not. It won't be absent
a hot take
forever.
I might be about to start a nuclear winter. I really don't care. If the content you make can be so easily replaced by AI, maybe you shouldn't be making it in the first place.
That's a good point. If AI can do it, then maybe it's not that good.
Kwebbelkop, he doesn't actually want to put in the hard graft into pulling his channel out of the gutter that he thinks it's in. These videos, they're soulless. They shouldn't exist. But more so,
but they will exist,
Kwebbelkop and his shilling love of AI. It's all a great
and
moment of.
It's not just this. He is going to make other channels. Like, we know. Okay, he's used his face, the Kwebbelkop brand for AI. Okay, which I didn't think he was going to do actually. But he can, with AI, you can make any voice, and he can make it look like any random person. And then he could upload videos on a brand new channel. He's probably already doing it, and he could do that, and he could make like 100 channels like that, 1,000 channels like that. Theory, I mean, maybe not that many, because there's still humans that have to do a lot of the work at the moment. But he could make loads of channels. He could have an entire empire of AI channels that you have no idea are connected to him. I think he will get it to the point where you can't tell it's AI, or the average person won't be able to. I can tell it's AI. Well, I can tell this is AI. I want to show you it's Kwebbelkop 2 AI. Which you can tell is AI, but if you didn't know it was AI, you might not be sure.
But as time passes, like most things, AI technology, it's going to continue to grow and evolve and get better and improve. And as this happens, I'm pretty damn sure a bunch of YouTubers from all corners of this website who specialize in making brain-numbing, slop, easily replaceable content like this are going to slowly start replacing themselves with a cyberized persona. Because let's face it here, I really hate to say this, I really, really do, but making videos with AI, it does have quite a few benefits. Really, really serious benefits. But benefits...
No way, that's AI. Oh, is it AI using AI to animate someone's face? No
Making videos with AI, it eliminates some of the main problems that coexist with the very idea.
I personally haven't used AI for anything really. I mean, I've asked ChatGPT a few questions, but it's never really helped me. So I've always found I have to do it myself. I know in Photoshop, someone that works with me has used Photoshop to like add bits to AI, to like enlarge an image. Like, say you have an image that's cropped, you find, like, to enlarge it with AI to make it bigger, just like simulate what it could look like. I've not used it myself, but I know it's possible. I could maybe see myself using that, but yeah, I haven't really embraced the use of AI because it's all still up here for me.
You want to know what else you can eliminate when you start using an AI program to do all the work instead of a dedicated production team? Your entire production team! Paying the salaries and wages of your workers, it's a massive business expense. But if I was to replace them with a singular AI program, okay, look, I get it. It may cost quite a bit of Robux, manpower, and resources to initially set up. But once you've got your AI tech in place, it's relatively inexpensive to maintain.
I wonder where it'll go, because like at the moment when I look at AI and I look at what's available, and maybe I'm just not as educated well enough on it, I just know that the tools aren't there for what I would do on my channel. I mean, aside from the fact, take away like the recording aspect. Like, I know I would need to be the one physically sat there recording and playing the game, because an AI, definitely at this point in time, cannot talk and look like me, and it cannot play the game like me, and it won't have the knowledge to do this. Like, I made a Bedrock farm. AI couldn't come close to that, and there's no one I could hire. I know I could hire some technical Minecraft expert, but there's no one I could easily hire anyway that could do that for me, and also script the video, structure it with a storyline, merge it with a build, and have a full understanding of what I feel my channel represents. And I understand the history of my world, and I know everything I've already done and what I need to do, and like just have such a deep knowledge of how Minecraft works in general. Like, all of that, I am the only person that can do that for my channel, and there's no AI that could make the script for that video, because I've tried just to see what it comes out with, and the scripts are not how I would say it. The scripts are not right. It's just not creative. It doesn't sound good, and like, even in the editing, I just make sure the cuts are right, so the pacing's right, and then the music, it fits the right situation, and it's changed, and the replay shots are at the right time, and the explanations make sense, and I can see, you know, like, so much. And AI is nowhere near to do it. Like, for example, I am super proud of that Bedrock farm video I made. Okay, AI could not come close to that, and even anyone I hire couldn't do all of the work behind the scenes for that, because I feel like, as a YouTuber with 10 years experience, it's only me that can do that for my channel. As I say, there are other Minecraft YouTubers that could probably do that, but it would be in their style. That's what I'm trying to say. So I feel like AI, maybe it'll help in the future, but I think it's quite a way off being useful for me to make the level of quality of content that I'd like to. It could be a supplement for certain bits, but generally speaking, I mean, it could like generate a Minecraft build. I could say, eventually, you know, build me a house that would fit in a snowy biome, and it could build something like that, and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, I'll tweak that and use it. Maybe that's where AI could be useful. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue.
Maintain. And AI software, unlike having actual people, Homo sapiens, working for you, you don't have to pay it a salary. It doesn't get old. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't complain.
It's
it
true.
Does the job of script
AI
writers,
can work
editors,
24/7.
multiple different people, all at the same time, at a fraction of the price. Kwebbelkop AI, I reckon that this is the first step in the rise of AI content on YouTube. In the coming
that's what I said, I agree.
months, years, I'm willing to bet that a whole bunch of different YouTubers who all make a bunch of different types of videos, they're going to start replacing themselves with AI in order to minimize input from their side but maximize profit.
But I think they'll do it without people knowing.
This is something that should not happen. There's no good argument you can make to possibly try to convince me that YouTubers replacing themselves with AI models is ever gonna be a good thing.
Well,
memes
no, it's
and
never,
song covers
no.
are one thing. I mean, that's funny. I'm cool with that. But completely morphing yourself into an AI program,
Trying to make
allow
somebody,
you to
people watch
endlessly
YouTube
pump
because
up-
a lot of the times they like the personality of the person, and they feel like they get to know the person in a way. And you can't like the personality of an AI, because AI has no personality, basically.
slop content. It's greedy, dystopian, and I reckon that it rips out the very idea of what it means to be a YouTuber. But hey,
That's
what
true.
do you think, person watching
Well,
this
that's
video?
YouTube's
Do you
changed now.
think robots
It's not about what it takes to be a YouTuber. This is what YouTube is like, a platform where people watch videos, and if people find that entertaining, well, I don't know who could find it entertaining, to be honest, but if people watch it and they watch it for a decent amount of average view duration, it keeps them on the platform, YouTube will recommend it to them, and then they'll keep watching, and that's how it'll grow. Look at that. Even if you make content for 10 years, you can still be good, like Dan TDM, for example. Doesn't upload as much too, but he's got a life to live, he's got children, still managed to maintain a fan base without all of that, because he's still got the passion for it. I'd like to think same with me, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, I'm no Dan TDM, but I've been doing it almost as long as him. So, yeah, it's an interesting topic. I said I'd show you Kwebbelkop 2.0. Here it is.
Disaster warning, deadly virus.
Look at
Avoid
it.
crowds. Oh my god, guys, there's a deadly
Like,
virus.
because I've told you it's an AI, you can tell it's an AI, right?
Like, if I stay on top of this, I should be fine.
And it's not that expressive.
Oh, who's coughing? Who just coughed? Someone coughed on top of me. Oh my god, I'm gonna jump
See,
out
like,
the
you can
bottom
tell
of the
that the facial expressions are very forced and stuff, but that's only going to get better. That's only going to get better, which is the worrying thing. And like, if I close my eyes,
I just lost quite a bit of health there, though. Oh, okay, that is not good. Who's that in there? Is it a sick person? I don't.
like, oh my goodness, he's looking at me. Which is actually something that I thought in earlier videos it doesn't look at the camera enough now, and now it does. But very monotone was the talking. Probably not enthusiastic enough to like Quibble when he was making videos, and it was successful ages ago. You know, it was like quite enthusiastic, loud, and that's what kids like. Well, this is very monotone and stuff. I think
it is. I think we're good. Just stay away from
So,
these
yeah.
people, and everything should be okay. What is falling from the sky? Do you guys
Yeah,
see that?
see, I'm
What is
listening
that?
to it.
Is that like some type of virus?
it's just somebody talking like, if we just carry on doing this, it'll be okay. What is that? Is that some kind of like? It's just story. It's not. There's no emotion behind it really, which I think is the obvious thing that an AI can't do, because AI is just a computer. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole Quibble thing. It was an interesting video, and I am going to leave a like on the Beaks video because I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed expressing what I think.